right back with another ISO Swish episode. Mr. Mark Lowry, how are you doing today, sir?
Oh, doing wonderful, brother. Wonderful. Bam.
Excellent.
Another great sunny day.
I know the Washington football team just lost last night. So are you okay? Are you in mourning right now? Or are you okay?
I'm in a little bit of a sad state of shock.
Okay.
But hey, Cowboys fans, of course, have been off the meter with it. Just have a seat on the couch next to us, or are you one and done, and all this sort of thing, man.
Right.
Okay. You guys had none of it.
It's okay if you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose to the GOAT. That's why I look at it. Lose to the GOAT. Yeah, without a doubt. So look, speaking of GOATs, let's talk about our GOAT top 3 NBA or just basketball movies of all time. Okay.
Right.
There's a ton of them out there.
Ton of them.
Right?
Ton
of movies going all the way back to, the 70s and the 60s. And then LeBron, I was told that his new Space Jam is coming out sometime in 2021. So
right.
Probably be the next basketball movie, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah.
So we're going to just do top 3 from each of us. So what's your number 3 all-time basketball movie?
All right. I have a host of them because we love basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And my third movie, number 3 movie, is a 1994 documentary called Hoop Dreams.
Okay.
I'm sure a lot of people have seen that. It's a story of Arthur Agee and William Gates, and follows them through high school and all through college, or now up to and going into college in the Chicago scene area. It's just a great documentary. It's long, but it's a great documentary.
Right.
How about yours, man?
It's not a movie. It's a movie, but it's a documentary, not something that was fictional.
Right.
Okay. All right. So your number 3 is Hoop Dreams.
Hoop Dreams.
I will take Woody Harrelson and my man Wesley Snipes and Man Can't Jump at number 3. And the reason why I love this movie, first of all the basketball scenes are outside. So we playing on the blacktop in Venice Beach. Woody Harrelson and Wesley Snipes both are like 5'7",
if that.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a cool movie. I love the buddy drama of it, and Rosie Perez is in it.
She was looking good in the movie, of course.
Yeah, who doesn't like Rosie Perez? And it was just a great movie. It was fun, and it was the dudes could hoop, like they can really hoop, like for real.
Yeah, they could play. They could play.
But that was cool.
Authenticity of it is not challenged in that movie at all.
Right. And it's funny because like you see a lot of movies or TV shows. I remember one time I saw like a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when they had him like in high school, and it just looked so cheesy. Like most times basketball scenes just look cheesy.
Yeah.
This one looked good. Maybe because it was all outside.
Maybe so. I think the light.
All right. So who you got number 2? Who's your number 2 all-time great basketball movie?
Well, high up on the list, which is plentiful on my list, is Hoosiers with Gene Hackman and Ned Beatty, and of course Indiana is the hub, so to speak, of the Midtown America basketball scene, and that was one of the first movies I saw that represented the old school basketball from the 50s or something, and just the uniforms were old, of course, and you just saw the raw reality of how people came together and how a coach could bring a team together that was sort of like a bunch of misfits in the basketball world.
Was there any black kids in that movie?
I think there were, but they mostly were in the stands, probably cheering on.
There was no brothers in that movie, man.
No brothers in that movie, unfortunately. Very few.
Hoosiers was awesome, man. That's a classic, no doubt.
Classic movie.
Yeah. I'm gonna go number 2. I'm gonna take just the opposite of that, all black movie.
Right.
Cornbread, Earl and Me, starring Samuel L. Jackson and Jamal Wilkes and a host of crazy characters. I just love this movie because it actually, to be honest with you, is one of the first movies that I can remember watching. Like it was one of the first movies that I can like remember sitting down and actually, enjoying a movie. To be perfectly honest with you, I can't remember all the entire plot of the movie. And I know some folks got shot, and it was, they was in the streets and all this kind of crazy stuff, right? And about, Jamal Wilkes is like the hooper guy.
Yeah.
But it just was so memorable to me because I watched it at such an impressionable young age.
Yeah.
Back in the day. And it was like the beginning of Samuel L. Jackson. You know, I mean,
career, yeah,
exactly. So I thought that was kind of cool as well.
It was great. It was such a sad ending. I won't tell the end of the ending for those who haven't seen it yet.
Mark, the movie's like 40 years old. Spoiler alert.
I don't want to spoil it, man.
I mean, it ain't like it came out last week, bro.
I know, but that's a movie that a lot of the young folks who need to see that movie haven't seen, unfortunately. But I don't want to spoil it for them. But yeah, it is kind of old movie, but it's a great movie, a great storyline. But it's a sad storyline, but great movie.
Right. Okay. All right. So drum roll. Who do you have, Mark, as your number one all-time basketball movie? Talk to me.
Right. All right. Well, a lot of people will not know this movie because I don't think it did too well in the theaters. It wasn't highly publicized. But when I saw this movie, I was enamored by the star of the movie. I had posters of him on my wall all over the place. And that was A Fish That Saved Pittsburgh. Oh, classic movie with Dr. J, man.
Yes.
Just an awesome movie. A great storyline about bringing again a bunch of misfits together on a team through the Aquarian, through the astrological signs, because they all had the same astrological signs. Michael Warren was in there with UCLA. Went on to star on TV and TV and film. But Dr. J was just amazing in that movie as Moses Guthrie, man. Moses. Man.
I love that movie, man. That movie.
Great movie, man. Great movie. Kids, everybody go see that movie. Go rent that movie.
Yeah, you can like get that on Netflix or Amazon.
Yeah,
or something
I think so.
Definitely check that out. Yeah,
definitely, man.
Okay,
how about you, man?
So my number one movie of all time is a Spike Lee joint, and I'm gonna have to go with Jesus Shuttlesworth, Denzel Washington, Lala, and He Got Game. This movie is a coming of age movie by far, and to me, it's just a classic movie. It's a classic Spike Lee, movie.
Oh, yeah.
Denzel getting out of jail to see if he can coerce his son to go to a particular college.
Right.
The whole, Ray Allen trying to figure out. This is how good this movie is, Mark.
Okay.
The movie is so good that for years and years and years, I never called Ray Allen Ray Allen. I called him Jesus Shuttlesworth.
I think a lot of people did. I think a lot of people did that as well.
So to me, and then what was the iconic Jordans that were in these shoes?
The Jordan 13s became known as the He Got Game 13s in that movie.
Right. And then the one-on-one, because I got sons, so the one-on-one game they played, Ray Allen just destroyed them, beat them to the ground, told them to go back to Attica, all that kind of stuff. And then the coming out party for Rosario Dawson was in this movie.
Right.
It was just a great movie, man. It was
debut.
It was really poignant, and it was just a classic Spike Lee joint. So that's my number one basketball.
That's your number one. Great movie, man.
All right, so we can throw in one extra movie, right? Like your bonus movie. What would that be?
Yeah, I'd probably go with Love and Basketball for the emotional side, and Omar Epps was great in there. Shana Latham looked good, but she could ball a little bit, man. She could really ball. Yeah. So I picked that as my honorable mention, top movie of all time.
Honorable mention. I'm gonna go with Space Jam, just because it's just so iconic, man. I mean,
definitely.
It's Mike, man. Come on. I'm gonna go with Space Jam, and that's my honorable mention.
Can't go wrong with that, man.
No, I can't. I'm looking forward to LeBron's version of Space Jam. That should be pretty.
Space Jam 2, yeah.
I think Draymond is in that. Anthony Davis. What's his name?
A host of characters in that movie.
Right. Dame Dollar, I think, is in
Dame,
there. Yeah, so that should be pretty good.
We'll see.
All right, man. Well, look, if you guys have any other movies that you think should be in our top 3, definitely leave a comment. Make sure you also like, comment, and subscribe to the ISO Swish Show. All we do is try to bring you fresh content, make you think about hoops and kicks. And that's all we do, man.
It's easy. Yeah.
That's right. Mark, quick question. What the heck is behind you?
Now, those of you who know DC know that DC is famous for wings, chicken wings, and mumbo sauce. Questionably so. People think, but people know that mumbo sauce is a great source of toppings for the chicken wings in DC.
Hey man, I put mumbo sauce on my cereal, man. That's how
I do too. I light it up with the mumbo sauce, man.
That's right.
But Yum's down on 14th Street Northwest in DC has a great following and a great set of wings and mumbo. So one of the most iconic places in the city to purchase wings and mambo sauce. Great spot to go to.
How thick is the plexiglass in Yums?
You know, it's you have to like yell or do some sign language to get your order in. But hey, it's worth it at the end when they open the revolving door and slide your wings through that revolving door.
Hey, so back in our day, like say early 90s, let's just say, right? Late 80s, early 90s, it was actual real Asians that worked there. So who works there now? Is it like Latinos? Is it black folks?
For a long time, it was a older Asian woman who was really mean. She was really mean. She sat at the window, was like, "What you want? What you want?" You know, and it just became iconic to go there because of her. So I haven't been in a while. So, but I'm assuming that it's a multitude of ethnicities who are behind the counter gracing us with the wings and mambo sauce.
Got you.
That's my take.
Got you. All right, bro. Look, we got to roll. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Make sure you check us out on the Instagram at The ISO Swiss Show. That's The ISO Swiss Show. Mark, one love, brother. And we are out.